Welcome traders to another episode on Prophecy Trades. Today is a update on EuroCAD, and EuroCAD did exactly what we predicted. We are in and out of the market on our wire 1 to 3 risk to reward trading opportunity. We had said earlier in our previous video that price would come up and respect this previous high level at this 1.62147, and price did surely took us out of the market, ranged here for a few hours, and then the London session open, spiked up, and then continued to reach that minus 27 level. We are completely happy with our profits. We're not going to ponder about we left money on the table. We are up 3% just off this one trade. And for those that are maybe still in this trade, you could have then easily been up about another 4.5. And then if you would have gotten out somewhere along here, this is still easily a 1 to 5 risk to reward. So if you want to know more about how I got in this trade, please click on the previous video for more details. So we're going to move on to CAD CHF, and I'm going to break down how I enter the trade, our current progress, and where we're looking to exit this trade. So currently on the hour chart, we're currently in profit. We are roughly about, I would say, 25% of the way to our overall take profit goal. And let me show you what I saw on this trade and why I entered the trade and where we are in the trade and where we are looking to potentially take partials. So first things first, I went to the daily chart, and I noticed that we had some market structure. We see market structure. We have this prices printing lower lows and lower highs in this region here. And then we see price eventually creates a market structure shift to the upside somewhere in this realm. This is this last lower high. Price comes down and then breaks a new high. So the shift is here. This is now changing our overall daily bias from shorts to longs. And then we had price then come back down, retrace with some indecision candles, a bullish engulfing candle, and then we were looking for some type of retracement in this region, preferably closer to that 61.8 golden zone for a stronger confluence. Second, we have a trend line. We see price taps once, twice, and potentially that third tap prior to this entry. So then we jump down to the 4-hour time frame. We then adjusted our daily trend lines ever so slightly to ensure that we were not compromising the body of the candles more than necessary. And this is where we ended up landing our trend line. This is still in alignment with the daily trend line. And you can tell price came down and tapped this last bearish engulfing candle beautifully. So we have our market structure, we have our trend line, and also too we have the 50 EMA showing as some variation of a dynamic support, looking for another confluence for a long opportunity. So now on the 4-hour time frame, you can do this a number of ways. We can do this in an hour or 4-hour chart dependent. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump down to the hour chart actually for this, and I'm going to show you where we are as far as the fib trick, as far as the move within the move. So we're going to draw from this swing high to this swing low, and this swing high is right here, and the swing low is right about here. So this is the Fibonacci retracement setup. Price completes the move into this minus 27 area. So that is the move within the move. So now we will need to see where we are with the Fibonacci as far as, are we close to that 61.8, 38.2, wherever we are in the market. So we could do it from this swing low and to this swing high. Did it off the hour chart. And you can tell that price came down and respects that 78.6. Price does wick all the way through that 80.6. Is a very, very deep retracement, but that's totally okay. And then based on this hour chart Fibonacci, we were targeting that minus 27 and that minus 61.8. So that's how I was able to implement and understand where I need to get out of the market. You could do this another way too, jumping back up to the 4-hour chart, and we could do our fibs from potentially this swing and see where we're at and price comes down to the 23.6, the continuation trend. We could drag it up a little bit further, and that then also brings our take profit to potentially even further. So for me, I see this happening, but I don't see this happening for an extensive number of days, and I do not want to be holding this trade for more than 5 days or so. So with that being said, we're going to be targeting the hour Fibonacci take profits. All right, so from there we jump down to the 15-minute first. We actually were back on the charts later in the evening, roughly around 9 p.m. in that Asian session. And on the 15-minute chart, we actually did see price comes down, respects that trend line. We had an alert set up there. We have a bullish engulfing candle. Price comes back, and then price then generates and respects the trend line once more. On the lower time frame, there is a fib trick within this move. This is that blue box here down to the 5-minute time frame. This could have been an optimal entry here. This opportunity was missed, and then we actually ended up entering based off these two bullish candles printing into this bullish engulfing candle here, and that was our entry. So we are in this trade currently running. We have almost immediately into profit, some minor drawdown. Drawdown was maybe about 2.7 pips. Later on throughout the trade, down maybe 5.7 pips, and then now surely up about 15 pips, and price is looking pretty strong with some bullish momentum to the upside, looking to take this trade all the way up to that minus 27. And even with that being said, this is roughly about 33 to 45 pips or so for take profit 1 and take profit 2. And just putting it simple, you can calculate your pips. 45 pips times your lot size, that's how much potential you have to gain on this trade. So if you're liking these videos and they are helpful on your trading journey, press the like button and subscribe.